Hey guys, welcome to 2.5 Beers, the podcast. You're here with Pranav.
Abs.
Rayaan.
And yeah, that's us, the trio. 2.5 Beers. We're back again.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
How you guys doing?
Wait, have we told him who's the half beard?
Nah.
We haven't. I don't think no one's.
Well,
Us?
okay,
I think most
so
people
we
know,
said this on
but-
the first day. We'll do a poll on Instagram. Clearly, our social media manager hasn't really been active, has he? But we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. And you'll see on Instagram when you listen.
That's Abs, by the way. If you're wondering who posts on our social
Bait
media,
me out. Bait me out.
Abs is
If
the
you wanna,
social media manager. So
if you want to follow our Twitter, Abs is gonna be start.
Yeah,
He's gonna
and
start being more active.
Oh yeah. So we're following everyone back on Twitter, right now. So follow us.
this guy's chatting waffle. We're not following people back. Just follow us and support, and we'll follow you back on our individual accounts. No, I'm chatting breeze. But
They don't
our
care.
at on socials is 2HB2. That's number 2. HB Productions. If you can't spell
Alright.
productions, you're a bit.
We can just put this in the writing, innit? We don't.
Yeah, but you might as well hear it as well. It's
Good
two
point.
ways of
Yeah. So
talking
yeah.
to our consumers, our
So
audience. Yeah. Ray, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good still. Just
How's your week been?
not the best work-wise. But we move. Got tomorrow off, and then Monday's a new week.
And he's back to work. Abs, what are you
Mhm.
saying? Lockdown's done now.
Lockdown's
What?
finished. Need to get back to work.
Yeah.
Got work next week.
Oh, so
So-
you didn't go work?
Oh,
Oh,
No, because
okay,
I had to, basically they forced us to take our holidays like before the year ends.
Yeah.
So I just took it during like the first week of lockdown,
Yeah.
the end of lockdown. I mean, so yeah. So I've been off this week.
Then uni?
Everything's online anyway. Like even
So you're avoiding it, yeah.
I'm not avoiding it. I'm just doing it online instead.
Fair enough.
What about you, Pranav? What's happening?
Just like getting Christmas ready. Got a tree. We threw our tree last year out, so now we got a new one. So it's just like, working, just being
So
able to
you
go
lot-
out is good.
You don't celebrate Christmas properly, innit? You do.
Yeah,
you
like
get
when
involved
I
in all
say
the
when I say
festivities.
properly, we just do turkey, tree, presents, and that's it. Like,
No, but that
not-
is Christmas.
yeah,
though,
but
like.
nah, Christmas is religious.
Okay, no, I'm
Yeah,
talking
but
about.
not a lot of
like-
people go to church
Yeah,
and that on
exactly.
Christmas.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not people that
I mean,
I already know.
everyone's on holiday, so it's a chance for everyone to meet. Well, I don't know about this year because of COVID, but
Mm,
that's like in previous years. Everyone links up. Like it's good vibes, isn't it?
mm.
What about you guys? Abs?
So I'm currently in the process of like moving houses. So because of that,
Nah, but
Like,
do you
we-
celebrate Christmas?
Yeah, but he's
oh
saying
yeah,
because-
I'm
because
saying because of that we haven't really done any like Christmas shopping
so
or anything
usually
like
you-
that.
Oh, okay.
So we do like get
You
like a
put lights
tree or
up
like
and that?
put lights up, yeah. And
What, outside your yard?
no, like
Oh, okay.
just like
'Cause that's
inside.
peak. That's
That's
just,
long, man.
yeah.
Mm.
It's too much. That's doing too much.
Ray does that.
No, I don't.
No,
I don't.
yeah,
I don't get a tree. We have a family dinner and that, obviously, because
Would
everyone's
you have
off.
turkey?
Yeah, we do. We'll have a turkey, but we don't. To be honest,
Is it
that's
halal?
not. But that's not every year. Yeah,
Of course.
yeah. So halal butchers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
What's the best thing about Christmas dinner? Stuffing, innit?
to
Well-
be honest, no, I like the meat.
Rayon's not gonna eat the pigs in blanket,
like
is
the
he?
meat.
No, I do. I
I
like
like
the
a lot
meat.
of meat, innit, Ray?
Bro,
Cow.
nah.
Alright, pause.
Okay. I was listening to something earlier on this week actually, and it was more about like contentment. You know, like just getting to a point of contentment in life, and then when you reach that point, and it just made me think, like, at what point would I feel content with my life, like, and then just how and what I want, and then obviously, so I thought we could talk about it this week, obviously, because I don't think although we're quite close friends and that, we haven't ever really spoken about our goals and future and that. So I thought it would be a good thing to chat about.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. I was actually having a conversation about like, not contentment, but like life goals and stuff. So I'm guessing that kind of links with what you said, because you've got to achieve those goals to be like content with life, innit? Basically. So like, yeah, like I've never really had that conversation with anyone where I'm like, talking about whether like I'm content with life right now, because I feel like
Really?
at this age, no
Not
one can
right
be
now.
content with life
Oh,
unless
I mean,
like
No, but that's what I
This
mean,
is,
though. That's
like,
what I mean. Like,
content, being content with what? Because you can be content with in loads of different aspects.
so what I mean is obviously that's one thing, like being content and all of that sort of stuff. But
I feel like we're saying content a bit too much.
yeah, but obviously what I mean is just obviously being able to just sit back and genuinely just be happy with where you're at. And it's like,
I don't think. That
well, I don't
exists
feel like I'm at a point right now.
until
What
we're
was it?
older. I feel like. I
Yeah,
feel
so
like,
that's what
Yeah, I
I mean.
agree with
When
that.
I feel like
you're
in
older,
everyone's
so-
head, yeah, we'll be content when we're retired and we can do whatever we want. I feel like
Yeah.
that's like that
I don't-
general connotation of being
Nah,
content.
no,
like,
no, no.
You're
I feel like
you're just happy. You've got no worries. You've paid all your bills. You can go on holiday or you can just chill and do whatever. I feel like
That's
what,
what I
people,
mean, yeah.
That's what people have an idea as content, and throughout our lives we're just working
Not
towards.
necessarily. That's what I mean. Not necessarily though. I mean, I don't know because obviously I work in.
No, I'm saying as a generalization. I'm not saying each
So
individual is
another
but-
thing that made
yeah.
me even then think about this further. Yeah, is that like I work in a very salesy sort of environment. Obviously, it's all about making money and like wanting more and more and more. So it's just like, at what point do you stop just wanting more and wanting more? Like, you can make this much money in a certain month, but it's not enough. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you want to try to beat that and always do more and earn more money, no matter how much you've got. And then it just made me deep. Like, obviously, for me, I don't know. Would I rather just have a decent amount of money in the bank and then just live like just a happy life?
Yeah, but
or
you're talking about money already, like.
no, but that's what I mean. That's obviously
okay.
money comes into it, and
Yeah.
I just feel like it shouldn't always obviously be about that, but it's just the way that it is. Some people, everyone wants to make money, but it's just like at what cost? And obviously, a lot of times that cost comes with happiness and that, so you'll never really be content. Do you know what I mean? It's just like a weird.
yeah. I kind of get what you mean.
I feel like I'm just chatting shit.
But I don't know. I feel like this is a bit of a weird topic because it's kind of a personal thing, isn't it? Like,
We'll start off by not talking so much about that and what we think being content is, because I guess for each of us it might be different, and for every
that's my point.
every single person is different. I just
Yeah.
sort of deep that, but
Definitely.
like obviously, like what like I said, this links to maybe what we want to achieve in life, and I don't like what would you lot say is like, Abs? What would you say? That's what do you want? Like, what are your goals in it? And then when you've ticked all those boxes, then what
There's always
what
new
else is
boxes
there
to
to
tick,
come?
I
Do you know
feel
what I
Yeah,
mean?
there's always new boxes to tick. Though,
But right
with
now, from
everyone.
where you are right now, like what
Yeah.
is your goal, and how has that changed over? How has that changed over time? Like,
Well, I can tell you what my goals were like before. So like it definitely
When you're young,
changed.
like,
when I was younger,
Or,
like I feel like at
or
different
how about
ages.
this question, like, when you were younger, what were your goals and have you achieved them?
yeah, as in no. Well, I wouldn't say
Or-
what you've achieved now, but I'm saying because you're still at an age where you've just come out of
Yeah.
Or, like,
education in it, so
when did
you're
you
not.
start making goals for yourself, like something like that? Then
Yeah, like I'm saying, when you were young, what was it you wanted to achieve? What did you want to do, and how has that changed from where you are now? Like
Okay,
now,
yeah.
when you look at yourself now, what do you want to achieve compared to when you was 10? Let's say
Oh, okay,
10
yeah,
years
yeah,
ago.
Yeah. No, because
You're
okay, for
21 now,
example, like
22 now, when you
when I
was
finished
12.
sixth form, one of my main goals was like I want to get a job as soon as I finish uni and start earning money. But I kind of achieved. Well, I kind of lived that goal, like because I got a job as soon as I finished uni.
yeah,
But
but
then I didn't enjoy that.
was that job specific to what you want?
No,
like,
that's another thing. It
Yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't a job that I kind of wanted.
it was just a
And
job.
like a job that I was looking forward to. It was a job that that just fell my way basically.
Mm.
But yeah, like my goal at 16 was get to 18, get a job. Then it was like other like more kind of measurable goals. Like I like one of them was I want to get like a new car as soon as I finished uni, which I did.
No, but you haven't
Okay.
even
Or like-
answered the
there's
main
like-
question.
yeah.
What when you was young, like just answer this, yeah.
Just like personal, not materialistic.
Yeah,
like,
when you was young, like what did you want to achieve? I'm not talking about realistic things like
Oh, no,
getting a
no,
car.
No, but
and
this
all
is a
that
yeah,
stuff.
broad question, though.
materialistic, I
Like,
said
yeah,
materialistic,
he's
yeah.
What did
there's
you wanna be?
materialistic,
Like,
there's
what
like
did you-
spiritual goals.
No,
There's like
when you were
social
I feel like
goals.
when you're
Let's-
10 or 12, you don't have spiritual goals. I don't know about you,
So-
but I didn't.
No, I'm not
How's
saying
that?
you do. I'm saying
when
like,
you was
like,
10 or
what
12
type
years old,
spirits?
do you remember what you wanted? Like what did you want to? I feel like every kid thinks about their
So,
future
like-
to an extent.
So like
what
when
did
you're
you want?
when you're in a when you're like 15, 16, GCSEs. Oh yeah, I wanted these GCSEs. Or I wanted to learn how to do this, like do that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
So like, and then we went to like,
No,
what were you in like 17, 18? What was your? How did it develop? How did it change? Like that kind. That's what we want to kind of go into.
Yeah, yeah. I get what you mean, but like I actually can't like I can't remember having those type of goals.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
like I've always just like
so you just were sort of just living a moment. And then when you got to a certain age,
yeah.
you might have thought about your short-term goals. But when you was younger,
yeah, it's actually
you just sort of just
yeah,
lived
that's
your
actually-
childhood.
Yeah,
innit?
that's true. Yeah, yeah, it was.
You didn't think about.
I never really gave myself any goals. Like
Do you know what? I feel like even based from what you said last week, when you was talking about how like your parents, how like you went into sports, your brother's gone into art, and it might have something to do with. I feel like maybe your parents didn't. I feel like the reason why I thought so much about my future was because my parents pushed like education and certain things quite a lot, and then it made me think about the future quite a bit, just from a young age, innit? Like, obviously not that little, but sort of as long as I can sort of remember, I used to think about the future quite a lot and how I would be. Do you know what I mean?
how
And
young are you? Like
I'm talking about maybe like 10, like 12,
Wow.
12, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
And then
Yeah,
obviously
I can
going
relate to
into
that.
it, going
That's
into it,
young.
then going into being a teenager and that. So I'm saying, I feel like maybe your parents didn't push that so much.
Yeah,
which is
Maybe
I
they
like
just let you
it's-
like be
the-
free.
the way you two were describing this year, like I feel like I never thought of any of that when I was that age. Like it was not until I got to like sixth form times when I started
Yeah.
like thinking about like, oh, what do I want? Like in like, as my maybe like that kind of explains like why like it's certain aspects of like the choices I've made. I feel like that kind of reflects on that as well. But yeah.
Pranav, you're saying you thought about
Yeah, I think
you
it's
thought about that as well.
Yeah,
like,
like similar. I feel like it's more similar to you, where like okay, at this age, because I did karate, I wanted to be a black belt. At that age, I wanted to get that done.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
carry on. Da, 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 da,
and
like,
you don't even do that anymore.
like,
Like,
obviously because that was a hobby, and it like I'm consumed with like work and other interests.
did you enjoy doing karate?
Yeah, karate was sick. Like
Is
it's probably
it?
one of the best things I ever did. Like that and swimming.
Did you enjoy doing it?
Yeah, 100%. Because like you're always learning, you're always like
I did
you're- it's
taekwondo,
physical, so
yeah.
it's good.
I did taekwondo, but I swear down most times, yeah, my mum had to force me to go. I didn't want to go.
Really? Okay, when I
Yeah,
was,
do you know?
when I
It's,
was-
I liked the thing is I liked it when I was there, but like I just didn't want to go. And then like,
Were you-
and then
were you like that
eventually
with
when my mum
every-
stopped, when
were
my
you-
mum stopped me, when my mum just said like stopped telling us to go, we just stopped going. Do you know what I mean? I
Were
never
you like
really-
that with all sports, or was it just
Nah. I
like
used
football,
to
other, like,
no
what stuff that
football and
you've done?
cricket. I used to enjoy to play in my garden
Yeah.
every day, like when
Yeah.
I could. Like
It's because they're team sports, so you play with other people. Whereas I feel like karate or like mixed martial arts, it's an individual
yeah, there's quite
fight
a lot of
and
pressure on
you're
you,
fighting
innit?
Yeah,
another
so you've got to
individual,
kind
like-
of push yourself in it.
I don't think I
you
like
have,
that, yeah.
peers around you.
And it's some. I can see why some people don't see it as fun if it's just like fighting. But then
The thing is, I enjoyed
the thing is,
doing
when I was
it.
young, when I started, it was fun because I started like when I was 7 or 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, and then
Play like loads
there was
of
like a
games
kid. There
and
was
that,
like a
innit?
kids class.
Yeah.
And then you can become in the leadership team, which is like for the older
See,
kids.
yeah. I think you just
there's-
went to a good place. I went
Yeah,
to some
that's really
shit
good.
place.
Yeah,
bruv.
it kind of
Feel like
developed
my
your
teachers and
personality
shit.
as
Yeah,
well.
that's
so-
really good.
Yeah, and then after that, you could go to the adult classes, and then it's like there's always a new level, and then you can own your own school. Like there was so many levels that within that the master would always be like, you can get to this level, like it would be sick. Like he was a very encouraging of that.
I feel like I've always wanted to do like a martial arts.
It's I can't
like
I
anything
still want
really,
to go
like,
back. I still,
like
yeah.
karate, jiu-jitsu, kung fu,
Yeah.
anything.
So-
But I never did anything like that. I just did I did boxing which is it's like combat sport.
It's
but,
good, yeah.
Like it's not the same, innit?
Every
yeah.
combat sport's a bit different.
Yeah, I guess.
But like touching on like so like you were saying, obviously the whole point of you bringing karate up was that you done it as a kid and that
It was
your
one of my
goal
goals.
at that time was to
Mm.
get a black belt. But like what I mean is like, what did you ever think what you wanted to do? Obviously beyond that, as in obviously that was one of the things you
so
wanted.
like educational wise.
Yeah, no, but I mean like, did you ever think like this is the job I want?
Yeah, so again, that's partly because my mum suggested. She was like, "Oh, you can own your own school one day and teach other people." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's actually
No
pretty
way.
sick." Yeah. Because you can actually do
That's
that.
a new one, bro. Like normally it's like, yeah, you're gonna be an accountant one
Yeah.
day.
No, like, but no. Okay, so
Why did you say accountant? First of all,
I'm
like,
dead.
why was that the first thing you said?
Yeah. No, so she said that as a side hustle. She didn't say that's my main job.
Oh,
I need to.
side
I need,
hustle.
I need to get.
own
I
a
need,
school on the side.
Gosh.
I need to.
It's a casual thing to do, just own a school.
No, but do you know what that guy, the master? He was. That was his side hustle. He owned property. He did his own. He had his own little company.
Oh
maybe
wait,
like
you're
a
talking.
little-
Wait, you're talking
So
about.
you mean
the,
like a
wait,
tuition
karate
centre?
master?
You talk about the taekwondo school.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking
Oh.
about an actual school,
Oh
like
wow.
like
Sorry,
a primary
let me
school.
reiterate.
I can't lie, that's quite good though.
Start
So
a school to
so
teach the kids
That's
about
good.
about
Okay, that's
karate.
good.
Oh,
That
okay,
makes
okay,
sense.
That's
that
why
makes
it's a
sense.
side hustle, not an
I was
actual
gonna say,
school.
like-
Do you think I'm bloody wealthy to be doing making
I
a
feel
whole
like, to be fair, I feel like owning a karate school is also a full-time job. But
No. It's part of that. You only need to do a couple hours.
Yeah, you just
No,
do,
but
like,
most people then like you wouldn't own your own thing. You
No,
might,
you know,
might-
most
you might
like
just
karate masters
individually
now, they've
train
got like
people.
another job that they do.
Nah. You can, mate.
Or teach it in a class.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a class. All you need is a couple hours to rent a studio.
Oh, okay,
do,
that's what you
do
mean.
do a couple. Not build it from brick fucking foundations upwards.
Yeah, I thought you
I'm
meant
just
like
talking
physically
about
build a
no,
school.
A school is like a school can be anywhere. You just fucking
Wait,
rent a
he
space.
thought you were gonna build the school by hand.
This guy's taking
No,
it-
not
this-
by hand.
Rayaan
You're
fucking
bugging,
taking
mate.
me
Encouraging wearing
literally.
them.
But yeah, anyways, that was like an encouragement for me. So it's like, oh, okay, it built
Okay,
on a
that's good
goal
then.
on
So
top of another goal, and then it just expands.
Yeah, that's
expands.
good then. So you had like pretty realistic goals. Like I'm not
And
gonna
then
lie.
my
I
mum,
thought,
and then whereas your mum was like, you could stop, and then you stopped. My mum was like, oh no, we're going. And then I'd get that energy, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, we're good. But then also, why I enjoyed it is I had a lot of friends there,
oh yeah.
and I
yeah,
basically
definitely.
grew up with them because we started at similar ages and
Yeah.
grew up. And then my
Oh.
mum's friends
Keep in
are there
touch
as
with
well.
any of them.
I have them on socials.
Would you
Not
say?
all of them.
Would
there's
you
missing a
say
couple.
your friendship group is kind of determined by what you want to achieve in life as well? Like, as in, like your
Oh,
goals.
100%. I think
you
that's when
reckon?
you're older. When you're older,
No,
you
but
start.
I mean,
you
like,
start
okay, yeah.
You want to.
No,
like,
I feel like when you're younger as well, but it's just when you're younger you don't realize that.
you just want to do
You
no,
don't-
but when
yeah,
you're
you don't
younger,
know
it's
gonna
more
affect you.
people that you're similar with your interests in terms of hobbies or like TV shows or football or like any kind of interest that you have
Yeah.
is like secondary school. And then when you're older, you're like, oh, I want to be here. I want to achieve this. And then you end up like drawing in people that are very similar.
like
to you.
meeting people
so, like,
from these
we
pla-
all wanted to go uni. We all wanted to do this. We all had like.
I think we just
a
wanted
positive
the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we all wanted to go watch
but-
football. We
no,
all
but
wanted
then
to
again-
do stuff together.
No, but then again, we've got like.
so you're attracted to that.
No, but
kind of stuff.
then we've got Daniel, who's part of our group as well. He didn't do like up
He's
until
different.
sixth form. he
Yeah,
didn't.
okay, yeah.
So that's like what an
but
anomaly.
again, yeah, I mean, but we weren't really when we first became friends. We weren't really tight with Daniel. I knew Daniel,
then? Yeah.
but then I feel like it was only Umichan that brought him in. So yeah, after
But
uni, that was
anyways.
when we were at uni. Like that's when it started. That's when we started linking up.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, even though Daniel didn't want to go uni, I'm not saying, oh, that's the reason why we're friends. I'm saying that it's that ambition for improving yourself, ambition of being a good person. That's it. I feel like we are good people. Like again, you're attracted to what
So
what your aspirations are and how you are as a person.
yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. It's true. Obviously,
Like, I
obviously
feel like
you-
everyone in our group always wants to improve on themselves, and we're all
Yeah.
like, we're not just like, oh yeah, I'm
yeah.
good here.
No, but then.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't really talk
No, but
about that,
that-
ever.
that's not.
we don't
that's
ever
not
talk
true, but
about it.
I don't know. I don't
Now
really
we
agree
talk.
with
I
that though.
feel
'cause-
like we talk about it on a not on as a group, but individually.
No,
like,
but
we'll be like, oh,
I
yeah, I'm
don't
up
think
to
that's.
this,
I
wanna
don't
do
agree.
this.
I don't agree with that though, because I feel like that's not. You can still be friends with people who don't have similar goals to you, like, and you can't. You can become like
but what
really
he's
close
saying,
friends.
of course you
I'm
can.
saying-
But what he's saying is
I'm not
that
saying
doesn't
similar
affect
goals.
you.
Yeah, it affects you, but I'm saying that it's the way they think as well.
It's always moving
It's
forward.
the mentality. Yeah, it's always moving mentality. You're not gonna be. I feel like all of us, we wouldn't be friends with someone that's backwards minded or just like,
Content with being where they
Yeah,
are.
Okay,
content.
okay.
They don't-
I get
they're
you. I
not-
get you.
they're- It's,
Okay.
it's not that they're not
Yeah,
happy.
yeah.
They're probably happy, but there's all.
Yeah, no.
They're
When
ambitious.
you
They're
said
ambitious.
like when you said the backwards mindset kind of thing, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but that's more of a mentality thing than like
Yeah.
goals.
But
though,
I
innit?
feel like mentality and goals, like your mentality leads to the leads to achieving the goals, right?
But something controversial.
Go on, now Rayaan was gonna say something.
Oh, we
No,
gonna say? Go on.
what I was gonna say was just back to like the main point is that those were your goals. Obviously, those were your goals then, and obviously now how has that changed to what you think now, and like. Would you say that you're? Of course, I'd say
I'm
you're
not.
more
I see.
ambitious. But
All right, let's use martial arts as an example. I'm not completely done with it. I want to go back into it.
okay, so it might.
So,
You still
again-
sort of do you still want to achieve the same things that you did at that age, or
I think I
obviously
want to
Abs was
achieve
saying
more.
he
I want
doesn't
to
really
achieve
think about. He
yeah.
never thought about it then, but
Yeah, I want to achieve more than what I want to go further and further with that. But in terms, and then like, let's see, with school, I've done everything that I can do.
so like your career, right now, do you feel like you have a plan in your head of what you want to achieve and?
Kinda, yeah.
Are you
I
thinking
do
like
have
this is where I
I'm
want to be
thinking-
in 10 years?
yeah,
Like,
in
do you
five-
think like that, or
I think about that in like 5 years. I haven't gone to think about as long as 10. And in the next year, it's kind of, this is where it's like, I don't know what I want to do yet. Because, again, I'm fresh out uni, so I'm just like, I can explore my options. But then with COVID going on, it's kind of like reduced those options or made it a lot more difficult. And like, it's very uncertain, so maybe I kind of want something a bit more safe and something a bit more reliable than like maybe what I had planned like a couple years ago, which is do other stuff. I don't know. I can't even remember because like I've forgotten. But
and Abs is obviously like you're saying back then you never like 10 years ago you never thought about your career. You never thought about what you wanted.
No,
and
no,
shit.
nothing like that. Because
Obviously, the thing is, a lot of kids' goals and that
honestly, I feel like
they're unrealistic, innit? So
Yeah.
like,
no,
I wanted
honestly
to be
though,
a baller when he was younger.
no,
man.
honestly,
so that's what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like
So you never even thought like, I want to be a
yeah,
footballer. Obviously,
no,
you used to
that's
play
what I mean.
cricket.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain it now. So
Of course he
basically,
played cricket.
like,
He did though. He was quite good at it.
but
We didn't even know that. We didn't even see him play.
I can
No,
show
but
you
he
an
said he used to
article,
play
fam.
for counties.
Man
and
said the
shit.
article. Go on, let's get the article.
And no,
I'll
no,
actually
no,
bring it
no,
out.
no, no,
Mum's
no,
life.
no, no.
He said mum's life now. He has to.
Oh my
Wait.
days, bro.
Listen, you man keep speaking.
Mum's life. You have to bring up that article.
Abs, you were
But
speaking.
my mum.
Point being,
Yeah.
so
What about with you? Right? What was your ambitions when you were younger? Ambitions as a rider.
Abs, don't cut me off when you find that article.
Yeah, just show me.
My ambitions. I feel like I was similar to you. Obviously not with the martial arts background, but I did think about it. And like I said, I feel like a lot of that was down to. I feel like a lot of that was down to what about how my parents were quite pushy on my future when I was from a young age. Like they was always putting me in things to make me improve in whatever it might be, like physically and obviously academically as well. Like they would try to give me as much of support as I needed, even when I didn't even want it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like if my grades were bad, like it wouldn't just be some beats and that. It would be obviously like them trying to actually help me get better. So I feel like all of that made me start thinking about my future.
Yeah. So
And
you're saying it's
then-
down to it's essentially down to the way you're
Yeah,
raised.
I say at that age, that's what it was down to. But yeah, I mean, in regards to like what it was I actually wanted, like loads of things. Like obviously, like I said, because I was doing sports, there would be times where I would always dream of like wanting to like go into sports,
Yeah,
even
that's
though
the thing.
like I wasn't even the best at them. I was decent at both, but then obviously then I would think like. I don't know. I think maybe school-wise, I didn't really think of it too much. I was sort of the kid that wanted to be like big in sports at one point because it's what I love to watch and what I love to do.
Yeah.
Even though I was like a fat kid, I still loved it. But then,
Yeah, I think you just loved it in your head.
yeah,
You didn't really
yeah.
practice, did
Like
you?
in my mind, I just thought I could like, lose all the weight and get into
Or
it.
you
And
magically
I lost
stop
the
playing
weight,
sport.
but I didn't obviously.
No,
get
I
into
feel like
the
what
sport.
you said about me not having like those type of goals, like career goals, is because I feel like for all my like childhood, I've just been about sports. Like literally, sports came first, and then my education came second.
What, and it
like,
was cool, and you was just
My parents were fine with that as well. Like because I was quite good at school anyway. Like
Yeah.
Like I feel like I was just good at school without trying much, which is like weird. But so I just concentrated on sports, and I still managed to get like really good GCSEs. But I thought, but
Yeah,
now
you went to
I
school
didn't
up
try.
north, man. That's easy up there.
What?
It's the same, bro.
It doesn't matter, man. It's the same. But yeah, what I mean is my goals were always like sports orientated. Like since you mentioned that, because I used to, like I said, I used to play for the county. My goal was to like
That's true.
stay in the
He did
county
actually play
team,
for the county.
And then-
there's a picture evidence.
and then I would kind of move up the rankings like from there, like in terms of career, like like sporting career. But
So
then
we found Abraham's article. What we'll do is we'll leave a link to the article.
oh
We'll leave a
my
link to the article
days.
Future
in,
cricketing superstar.
in one
I
of the
stopped.
descriptions.
Right, Abhiram Sajeev in the CVEA cricket. What was CVEA?
That was my school,
Oh, what was it called?
Castle View Enterprise
Castle
Academy.
View. Oh, man said this. He went to a castle.
Shut up, bruv. Anyways, yeah, that's what I mean. Like my goals were like always sports orientated, never like
Yeah.
career orientated.
It's
So-
true.
so right
He's
now-
the perfect role model, both on and off the field of play.
Oh, we'll leave the link.
alright,
We'll leave the link
I
to the
just
article.
I just
innit?
read one of the lines. So, yeah.
Yeah. So Abs, you were saying. So yeah. So it was.
But you
one
were
of
good
your-
Yeah,
at
so I
sport.
did-
one
I
of
did-
You
your
were good at
goals was
sports, though. That's
related,
why.
yeah.
But that's it. Like that's what I feel like. That's what happened. And when I came to sixth form, and there was no sports like for me, and I felt like I kind of came out of that.
Yeah, because our
bubble.
football, our school sixth form was more just football and rugby,
Yeah, that was it. Like
and that's
nothing
and then,
else.
I can't.
And
Football
then-
team was hard to get into
mean-
because there were some good ones.
I was
Yeah,
in
but
it,
obviously you don't think
so-
about
There was-
that too much when you're like.
Oh,
Like,
you were
I'm
in
not.
it?
I'm not like the greatest footballer, and I'm in it. I was in it, so
Oh, fair enough.
mustn't
Yeah.
be that hard.
Okay, so right now, yeah, obviously, so okay, so at what point would you say you started to think more about your actual career, like in terms of what your career could be? When did you start thinking about that? What, when you was in college, in sixth form, or
Yeah, definitely in
uni?
sixth form. Definitely in sixth form. To be honest, it was like just before sixth form, maybe.
So
Like
what,
year
what,
11.
at that point, like, what was you
I feel like
thinking?
That's when stuff becomes more real.
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
became
100%.
real. Like, I realized like I'm not gonna
The
go
jump
much
is
further
mad.
with cricket, so let me just find like
Yeah, because it's like after
Career.
you leave school, like it's like you have. Do you know what I mean? There's no support. You're either out there in the real world,
Yeah.
or obviously with us, it was always sort of, nah, like you can't leave education now. Like you need to
Yeah.
keep going. Like I think if I could go back 100%, I feel like I would have just gone straight into work. I don't think I would have gone to uni personally.
Really?
Yeah,
See,
I've said
for me-
this
for
though.
me,
like,
I wish
I don't feel
told
like-
about apprenticeships.
do you know what it is? I feel like I would
yeah.
have grown more. I would have grown more at a quicker rate.
But
Like,
do you
I
think-
feel like I would have grown more at
there's
a
about
quicker
growing
rate
more.
if I just went straight into
Yeah.
work. And of course, like that could be apprenticeships, or you can go straight into like a sales job, because for those you just need enthusiasm at the end of the day. You don't even need
uni
you don't even
isn't the
need much
al-
experience.
Isn't always
but-
the route. You don't always have to go through uni.
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
to
I
get
just
away.
wish I
Yeah.
just wish I was made more aware of other routes,
100%.
because but I think even then though, I feel like
Schools
I
don't
feel-
encourage it.
No,
That's
I
why.
feel like our
it's
sixth
not
form
it's
was
not
what-
encouraged. I feel like you don't get a lot of like
information about
information,
opportunities.
yeah, like,
they always
they
push
don't
that route
tell
of
you
uni,
enough.
and uni's good, and that's the best option you have. Whereas apprenticeships are just equally as good. You're getting experience, and you're still
obviously
getting a qualification.
for schools like
They get money from it though.
yeah, from apprenticeships.
Yeah, they get
No,
more,
it's not so much that, it's more about their reputation, isn't
For
it?
universities, they get money. As in, the government give them more money if more people are going to the universities, or more like they're getting higher A-level marks. So obviously,
As in more money in education and that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
cool,
for
fair
facilities
enough.
and stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. But I mean, like
And
even
performance,
for
yeah.
their reputation, I think more students going to uni. Obviously, it will reflect a
school
higher statistics.
like
innit?
that school in East London. We always know that school because everyone goes to
uni from there.
everyone goes Oxford or Cambridge.
from there.
Oh,
Manor, something Manor.
Oh yeah.
couldn't
They
find
all
it
come
now.
out with like A stars and that.
yeah, and,
Best
and we're
students.
just like, rah, like they're killing it.
Yeah, no, I hear that. So yeah, fair enough. But that's what I mean though. That just obviously going
what's
back
it
to
called?
my initial point.
Yeah,
Brampton Manor.
Brampton Manor.
Yeah, that's it. Brampton Manor.
Yeah, going back to what I was initially saying, like the whole point of it was just that. Yeah, if I could go back, that's how I would redo it. But at that point, obviously, our goals are to just
they change, innit?
Yeah.
You're in a new scenario every day, or like after a new situation in a week or something, and then your short-term goals will end up changing eventually.
Yeah.
Or that day can affect your long-term. Like it's always gonna change.
But you guys are just sticking to like career goals though, like
career.
To be honest, so that's another thing. I feel like we've
there's
spoken
other
a lot.
goals.
I feel like we've spoken a lot about that because that's something that's what I'm saying. That's something that's sort of been instilled in us, innit?
but
like,
it shouldn't be though.
For me at this point,
No, but that's how it is.
For
though.
me,
it's
at
like
this point,
people live to work.
do you know,
Like,
well, that's bro. That's
because
a whole other conversation.
because
that.
to enjoy stuff we need money, and the only money people think they can get is through working.
Yeah,
So
I get you.
And then it comes to a point where you want to work, but then some people choose that
Well,
route.
we live
some
in a
people
world
choose that
where-
route of I want to do my own thing and I want to do something I enjoy. If I'm getting money from that, it's calm. If it's not, even if it's not a lot.
But the own thing is
But then
much
there's
more
other people-
riskier. Like
The thing is, we
but some people are more
live in a
prepared to take
world.
that
We
risk.
live in a world where money, like they say, like the actual saying, money makes the world go round. Like it's fact. Like if you wanna explore the world and like, mate, obviously have a decent life. Like you need to be, unless you're born into it, you need to earn a living to be able to live a good life. In my opinion, obviously, like there's some people who obviously can. Of course, you can be happy and not be wealthy, but you can be happy and working class. But it's like even then, your career, your
but isn't that
that's the thing. Actually, to be fair, you can be happy and working class, but I just feel like, I feel like we come from a place where we don't want to be like that. We want to be able to be
but
comfortable.
Isn't that more like a Western view though?
or-
I feel like even if you're working class, you need to have money to.
No,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
I feel
saying.
I
No,
feel like
that's what I'm saying.
because you can still see like people in other parts of the world, like
You have
they're still happy
Yeah, I was just
without
gonna say
like the
that.
same kind of like
the thing is you
luxury lifestyle that like people.
I
here.
feel like this is where Western media comes into that whole perspective that if you have more money, you're gonna
It's
enjoy.
always better. Yeah,
you're always gonna enjoy that when that's
like it
that's
is
what-
Western like kind
and
of
people,
culture.
and then you're stuck in that system of I'm gonna spend this on this.
Yeah.
I'm happy now.
And
But
people's goals always seem to like revolve around that because that's what they see. Like they see like movies where like the teenager grows up and he finds a job and he like finds a girlfriend, buys a house. Like those are goals that they show off, and obviously people who watch that will obviously see that as like
The
that's
thing is,
what
my
I need to do as
actual
well.
goals like that are to bro see the world. Like
that's a big one.
yeah, do you know what I mean? Like I want to do that. I want to be able. There's certain things that I want to experience in it, and
Go
like,
to like
I want to
jumping
see.
off a
Yeah,
cliff,
but
like a bigger
I want to
cliff.
see certain things.
Oh, you didn't do that when we went on holiday.
What?
Remember we jumped off that like little cliff.
I'm
Yeah,
never
yeah,
doing
yeah.
that.
That was
No,
sick.
I'm just saying.
But that's
no,
like, obviously like bungee jumping, like that kind of stuff, like fun stuff as
yeah,
well.
you're
Innit?
saying that those aren't fun stuff.
No, but I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying to live that
Like
life,
explore,
you need
yeah.
to be career focused because that's the way to make money. Obviously, like that career could be anything. Like it's your graft in it. It's what you
Yeah.
do. Like
Unless you
I
have
want-
generational wealth, then that's the.
no, well that's my point. But obviously we like, do you know what I mean? We don't. So it's just like,
Yeah.
but you have to be able to. You have to work hard in order to earn that money to live a good life, and that's just
But I
that's
just-
why a lot of what
I
we're
don't
saying
know,
is
man.
about.
I just
career.
feel like
Well,
what
What are your goals outside of work then?
But no, like one. But
I'm saying all of that is linked to working. Because
Yeah.
you can't achieve certain things if you don't work.
Yeah, but what are those things you want to achieve? Then?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. I
so,
just said like
Abs,
you
yeah.
can't see the world
Abs,
unless you've got bread.
what's your goals aside from working or like being somewhere in work related?
Like just be like I don't know, bruv. I don't really like I said. I'm really bad with setting like these goals. Like
I feel
especially
like I was just
long-term ones.
living the moment.
I
This
feel
guy
like he's a
just-
bit content as
he's
well.
like a
He's
free-
just calm with it. Like he's just like, yeah, fuck it. Whatever happens,
Nah,
happens. I'll get on.
I don't
with
know,
it.
man. I just feel like I've seen it too many times. I'll give you like
Do you feel like
you see
your
like
log-
with goals. With the problem with goals
It
is
puts
yeah,
pressure on you unnecessarily.
it puts a lot of pressure on you, and two goals
Don't like the
with your
pressure.
goals. No, I don't. Shut up, bro. I just feel like if those goals don't get achieved, or if those goals don't like get met at the right time, it causes further problems for you. Like you start going into like these thoughts of oh my god, like I'm behind on schedule. Like bro, like you set this schedule yourself. Like you can like just move it around.
Yeah, but
But
don't you
then
feel like
there's a healthy
like-
way of doing that though.
No, but
because-
I've seen people like get upset because they're like time scale like that they set for themselves isn't working out. Like, I've seen people like go into like really really bad like places because of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is kind of the negative side of having goals.
But don't you feel like you need to? Don't you feel like? And I'm not saying this is what I do. I'm just asking you just to sort of bounce back at your point. Like, don't you feel like experiencing those times of like working hard, like that hard graft and stressing about work and all that stuff? Don't you feel like all that stuff makes it feel better when you can? That like it pays off, like you can
Once you achieve it.
like once you've like when you're sitting on a beach and you're just like chilling and you ain't got no worries in the world, would it not
But
just
you're
feel better?
talking about a successful...
Wouldn't it feel better because you've gone through that? Like, I'm not saying
No, but
it
you're
has to
talking
be-
about a success like story though. Like,
I'm not talking
imagine
about
if
a
you don't
success
achieve
story. I'm
that,
not
then
talking about-
all that hard graft was for like nothing. And a lot of the time, these goals that people set for themselves are very unrealistic as well.
You can't
so
think
they
like
find
that,
it
though.
hard. No, I'm not saying
Nah.
don't. I'm not saying it's bad to think like that. I'm saying a lot of the people, they don't think of it like that. They set these goals.
I'm talking about you.
Oh no, I'm talking about the general people.
No,
I don't think.
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like that feels? Don't you feel like it's better? I'm just asking.
Oh yeah, no, I do. I 100% believe
Yeah,
that.
so that's what I'm saying. So
I'm not saying I'm one of the people who's scared to set goals.
No, 'cause that's
I'm
what I
saying
was-
there's a lot of people out there that like it's not a goal. Having goals isn't like the best thing for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depends on the situation though. I feel like everyone's like scenario or situation is different, so you can't really. Some people might like. Again, so everyone's different. So some people might like the idea of setting goals, or some people might not, because, like you said, they're scared of not achieving it as well.
Yeah,
and stuff like
yeah,
that.
exactly. That's my point. But I don't know, like what Rayaan said, one of my goals is to like travel the world, and like Rayaan said, I can't do that without money.
Traveling the world together, yeah.
Can do.
I mean, we went to Dubai, innit? I can't travel with him, fam.
What?
He lives some luxurious lifestyle.
This guy's
this
easy
guy's
to
lying.
travel with.
What do you mean luxurious?
He lives
life?
some fam.
I mean,
everything has to be
you
high
went
end.
Dubai-
everything's
you went
got to be
Dubai.
No, that
best.
is not true. That is not true, bro. It's Dubai.
You
I don't know.
You
You
go
know what
to
I
Dubai
mean?
I
to
can't lie.
splash.
If I had some,
What
if
did
I
I
came
do?
with a lot more money, I would have been like, yeah, let's
What
do
did
it.
I do? What did I do that made you feel?
Oh, I
like
can't name
everything
them
that
now,
you
but like I
did?
just remember like bare times where I'll be like, yeah, let's go here, and I'm thinking, bro, that's some money, you know.
No, do you know
you
what?
seem like some buzzkill on a holiday.
Bro, do you know what it is? Yeah?
I'm not though. Am I a buzzkill?
Where
Am
did
I a
it-
buzzkill?
Hold on.
Answer the question. Am I a buzzkill?
100%.
Chatting
Anyways,
so much
on
shit.
that holiday, yeah, just to give a brief insight, yeah. What things did
That was
we
one of
do?
my goals,
No,
you know,
wait.
to go Dubai.
Okay, what things did we do? We went to the water park. We went on a safari.
That's the basic
What-
things
what-
you do
yeah,
when
do
you
you know
go to
what I mean?
Dubai.
Like, what
Went to the
else did we do?
mall,
We
we
went.
went.
We didn't even do that much. We went out like.
Yeah, but I mean, like in between all that, we would
There's
do
a lot more
stuff,
you could
innit?
do.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Like we went to a spa.
You could have rode a
Yeah.
camel.
We did,
Oh, by the
nah,
way, it wasn't
queue
just
was
me
too
and
big
Abs.
for
By
it.
the way, it was.
No, it was.
Whoa.
So-
we should have.
You guys telling us?
Okay, yeah, it was
you guys
three
like
of us. It
hiding
was
something.
three of us. It was like a 3-man holiday. Oh my god! Pause. But yeah, it was,
Cut that shit out.
it was 3 of us, and we. Why are you laughing, bruv? Fuck you know.
I'm like,
Alright,
yeah,
anyways.
man. I went
But yeah,
to
but we're meant to go
Mando.
Thailand
I-
first, innit?
We share a
Point
room
being,
as well, yeah. All three of you, one
Point being,
bed.
No.
What the fuck was the point? Yeah.
The goal of travelling.
You traveling the
This
world.
guy's waffling
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
Dubai.
So one of my goals is to like travel the world and kind of see different stuff.
One of my goals is to have a dog, bruv.
I hear you on that one.
That-
I mean,
yeah,
I don't want.
I
that's
want
a
a
dog,
dog,
but I
man.
can-
Dog,
that-
like walking it every day, having a companion, you know.
I thought
That's
about
an
it.
animal.
I
you
thought
feed
about it,
them.
but I
Don't you
feel
feel
like
that's
this is
sad?
so much
Like if
work.
it's just you and a dog.
Not really, 'cause obviously I'm gonna have a family as well, but with the dog. But me and the dog is calm,
Man thinks he's John Wick, fam.
bro. Yeah, but John Wick had a. Oh yeah, it was a dog that died. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Oh my god. But yeah, like I don't know. Like my goals. One of my goals is to travel the world, and like, yeah,
Yeah, but that's. I feel
wanna
like
keep doing it.
what,
A lot
what
of
else?
people.
What other goals? Are, 'cause
What
that's-
dog do you
I feel
want?
like. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So the other ones are paying as well. Kind of but Dobermans.
Oh.
But I want a Rottweiler. I said I wanted a Rottweiler for time.
I want a husky or a German
Man,
Shepherd.
they're high maintenance. They're proper high maintenance,
So
and their
nice.
fur gets everywhere.
So cute.
Yeah, but Rottweilers.
I feel like a lot of Asian people aren't going to relate to this because most of them are
That's
Well,
not
scared
true.
of dogs.
That's
yeah.
not true.
There's a lot of Asians that are scared of dogs.
Yeah. Well, that's because again we weren't really like
On
around
dogs
animals.
like
Maybe cats. I know
are
Asians
dogs
love cats.
haram?
A lot
Yeah.
of Muslims have cats.
Yeah, I know.
Is that why a lot of Muslims have cats?
'Cause
What?
dogs
Are
are
dogs like
haram.
haram or something?
No, they're not. No. But no, of course not. You can keep a dog, and there's like
outside
There's
your yard,
certain
though,
stories-
not
Oh,
inside
it's got to be
your house.
outside your
yeah.
house.
There's certain stories that express the importance of taking care of animals and stuff. It's not even that. It's like like basically you can't pray if you have like dog saliva on you
Or
and
fur
stuff
or
because
anything.
it's dirty and
Yeah.
it's looked at as unclean. But you can keep, of course, you can keep a dog, but obviously you just not really bring it in your house or just obviously wash your stuff.
Speaking of like,
Oh, it said
No,
it is haram. I just searched it up, yeah, and it said it is haram to keep a dog or any other animal on a short lead for long periods of time
oh that's it.
without food, water, and shelter. Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
No, okay, sorry.
Without
I
food,
didn't,
water, and
I
shelter.
didn't read it. That's
Okay.
basically animal torture,
Well,
but yeah.
Obviously. But what I was gonna say there is obviously with religion, I feel like a lot of people have religious goals as well. I'm guessing like obviously
Of course.
I'm not that religious, but I know like people would have religious goals like.
Yeah.
Isn't there certain things?
I
like
think
they
I
want
get
this is
be
what I was
more-
going back to
to a
my
certain-
first
to a
point, which
certain
is
extent,
there's you're gonna have goals across
Yeah.
like the spectrum of your interests, like
Yeah.
religion,
Yeah,
work,
yeah, definitely.
hobbies, like you're gonna have goals
So
goals with
flat out
family
question,
and stuff.
Flat out
and-
question. Right now, what do you hope to achieve in 10 years time? If you could
10
tell
years is a long
wait,
time, though.
I
I'm
haven't thought
asking
about 10
Pranav,
years.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm asking Pranav if in 10 years, what like. It's just a flat out question. If you don't know, then you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. This
If
is
you
what I
don't
was
know, you
gonna
don't know.
say.
But I'm saying, what do you envision? Like, if you see yourself for 10 years, where would you?
6-figure salary. Yes,
my
that's the
God.
goal. Touch wood. Let's go.
So in 10 years, realistically, like
all right, I don't know.
six figures, yeah.
Yeah.
That's realistic. For
That
10
is.
years.
That is
If you keep
if
grafting.
I keep work, yeah. Again, it's about being consistent and
10
being
years.
consistent in every aspect of
Bro,
your
10
life.
years is a long time.
Long
to-
time, bruv. Like a lot
Yeah.
can change.
So are you saying you don't know?
But do you
For
know what?
10
I
years,
feel like
bro.
I want to
Have
start.
you thought about
no, no.
where you could be in 10 years?
Let me go back to
Okay,
me. Sorry,
career-wise.
hold on, pause. I feel like yeah. Sorry, so I'm just trying shit.
Oh my.
No, go on.
God.
Oh, you
Man,
haven't
just
even
got
answered
the
the
combo as well.
Yeah, so I do have. I mean, again, it's going to be work related. That's what my goals are. I want
Yeah,
to.
so just say it.
and I
then.
want.
It
I
could
want.
be
I want to.
anything
I want to get
related.
further qualifications as well. But I
What do you
don't-
want to be in 10 years, bro?
I don't know what I want to be.
Simple question, and you
Nah,
lot can't answer
you're
it.
saying it's a simple question, yeah, but it's actually
10
quite
years.
difficult.
5 years is a better.
Because- yeah, 5 years is a bit
question,
easier.
You
But
could
then,
ask me and I'll answer it.
go on then. What do you want to be in 10 years?
When I see myself in 10
You
years...
said.
Yeah, when I see myself, hopefully, God willing, a business owner. Obviously, not entirely sure what business, and I might have an
Do you know,
idea,
was
but I won't bait
yeah,
that out.
yeah.
Bit like business owner, family. I would want to have a family at that point. That's one
Yeah.
of my goals, to have a family, to have like children. That's something I want to do if obviously like I can.
Yeah.
So yeah, like those are my goals. That's where I see myself, having a family, being a business owner, and obviously being successful. Like
In
it's
whatever
only
you do.
onwards and
Yeah,
upwards,
yeah,
innit? Like
yeah,
that,
yeah, I
that
hear
could
that.
change,
Yeah.
and there's going to be probably bare ups and downs on the way there. But that's what I want to achieve.
I can't
So
lie.
it's like if
Yeah,
I was
okay.
to ask you that,
Yeah, okay,
like,
yeah,
okay,
okay. When
that
you're saying
makes
it
more
like that,
sense.
yeah,
That makes
yeah,
more
I
sense,
kind of
okay.
understand it now.
that's
So,
how. That's
so
bro. For
first
the
of all,
last
I will
40 minutes, I
in
feel like
short
this is
term-
what I've been trying to get at.
Oh my god.
But anyways, go
But
on.
yeah,
But
so
yeah, the success thing.
for me, it's more like
Yeah.
I want to get more qualifications. Again, business owner is one of them, or working in a company that I'm successful in.
Yeah, like moving up the hierarchy.
Again,
I can't
yeah,
like-
Yeah.
I'm progressing. I want to be.
That's
I want to be
definitely a
progressing
goal
in
for
my
me.
career,
Yeah,
so I can be.
100%.
I
Again,
feel like,
the
you know
main
what,
money is
yeah.
to earn money, but I want to enjoy doing
No,
it as
but
well.
that's
And
what I mean.
again,
As
learn
in,
new
what
skills.
do you want?
Like
Like,
learn
and
new skills.
Yeah, I
etc.
want success.
I want
Like
a f- I want a fat yard
I want
as
to
well.
be like
like a fat yard, fat kitchen for all the food that I'm gonna.
oh my god.
energy.
Yeah, I feel like that might be my goal. Then I just want to be successful in whatever I do. Like I want to be able to like move up, whether it be like something small and trivial. Like I want to be like in 10 years time, I want to be able
Do you want to
say,
have a family? Would you want to have a family in 10 years time, or would you just be looking to just be in a comfortable relationship?
No, obviously I want to have a family.
Yeah.
But again, like, I'm not gonna keep that to 10 years though. Like, that could happen.
It could happen earlier. It could happen later. We
Yeah,
never
it could
know.
happen in 20 years. It could happen in 5 years. Like,
But
so
again,
of
this
course,
is,
no,
this is
no,
where
that's
that
what I'm
problem.
saying. It could happen. It could
This is
happen
where that
sooner or
problem
later.
of setting your standard, like, of setting the standard of, oh, I want to have this at this time. Because then when you
exactly. That's
now
what
when
I'm
you
trying
look
to
back
avoid.
at it, and he's gonna think, oh, I wanted this then, I haven't even done that.
Well, to be honest with you, I'll be real with you. If I'm obviously 22 now, if I'm 32, and either not, if I don't feel like I'm in a high paid job, which I don't particularly want to be, I'd rather have financial freedom and have my own business. Yeah, I would rather. If I didn't have that, and I didn't have a family as well by that age, I can't lie, I would probably look back and be a bit disappointed. But that, like, obviously my mindset
That
by
could
then could
change
change.
then.
But
Yeah.
right now, I can comfortably say in 10 years, if I didn't have that, I probably would be disappointed in it. But yeah, cool. I think, to be honest, I feel like there's no definitive answer, I guess, from what I can tell. I feel like I have a definitive idea of what I want to achieve, and if I don't, I'll probably be, like I said, let down. But I do understand that could change, and I hear what you lot are saying as well.
But the main question is, are you content with, like, where you are now? Are you happy where you are right now?
I feel like going back to the point of contempt right now, no. As in right now, no. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd rather like, I would have, looking back, obviously, and it's easy to say this, and I don't live in regret, but obviously I feel like it's natural to think like this. Looking back, there would have been certain decisions I'd made different if I knew them, but then I probably wouldn't know them if I didn't. Do you know what I mean? Be where I am right now. So obviously you live and you learn, but yeah, to answer your question, right now I'm not content, but in 10 years time, if I don't have those things I just said, then I'd be content.
I feel like in about 8 months' time, I'll be content, because I feel like when I'm done with this masters, I feel like I'll be content, because this is giving me a bit of stress. But I feel like I'll be content.
What, with uni loans to pay, you'll be content.
Okay, don't remind me.
I'm dead.
Like,
Yeah, but when he starts paying uni, like, his fees,
what
that means
about
he's
you,
gonna be
Pranav?
earning a
What
bit more
would
bread
you be content with?
to pay uni fees. Yeah, I mean, I think the next, like, milestone is just to get some further qualifications. I think I'll be content when I start doing that. Or, like, I know, again, I'm in a bit of a I don't know where I'm going with life. I'm kind of in a free, like, how Abs is, like, not certain yet. I'm uncertain about my future for now, but I think it's a good question to think about, guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
to
could
the
talk
listeners,
more about these sort of things, but to be honest, I think we just go round in circles.
Yeah, to the listeners, get thinking about, are you content with life? Do you feel like you can improve, or, like, have you achieved what you wanted to achieve? Like, I mean, I feel like we've done all right for ourselves, and we're gonna do all right for ourselves in the future, like, God willing.
Yeah.
But thank you for listening. I've been Pranav.
It's Abs.
Rayaan.
It's Abs.
That's the wrap.
Can you do the like and subscribe, please?
What, like, it's
You know, how you say like and subscribe?
Can you guys like our video, or
No, like how you did it last time.
I can't remember how I did it, bro.
Please like and subscribe.
Why is it so squeaky? Anyways,
All right, thank you guys.
Yeah.
See you next week. Bye.